Welcome to the daily economics and financial highlights for August 20th, 2025. The overall mood is positive. Strong profits at fuel retailers, a big pharma deal, solid defense orders, and a possible easier path for a major telecom listing are lifting confidence. Let's keep it simple and clear. Aurobindo Pharma, sentiment positive. Aurobindo is close to buying Zentiva for about $5 billion. This would make Aurobindo bigger in the European Union, EU, and reduce reliance on the United States market. Financing looks arranged, and only one other bidder is in the race. The deal can add scale, brands, and new customers, but investors will watch how smoothly Aurobindo integrates the business. Reliance Industries, sentiment positive. India's market regulator, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, plans to ease rules for very large initial public offerings, IPO. This could make it simpler and smaller for geo-platforms to list. The company's annual general meeting, AGM, later this month is a key checkpoint. Better phone plan pricing and stronger usage can also support profits in telecom. Indian Oil Corporation, sentiment positive. Indian Oil, along with Hindustan Petroleum and Bharat Petroleum, posted strong quarterly profits. Retail fuel margins helped, even though inventory swings hurt a bit. These state-run fuel retailers, called public sector undertakings, PSUs, benefit when pump prices are stable and refinery operations run well. Policy risks around imported crude oil remain, but earnings look healthier than before. Hindustan Petroleum, sentiment positive. Hindustan Petroleum also delivered a good quarter. Better retail fuel spreads supported results, while earlier inventory hits eased. The main risks are changes in crude oil prices and any policy moves that affect imports. For now, steady demand and controlled pump prices are helpful. Bharat Petroleum, sentiment positive. Bharat Petroleum saw similar benefits as its peers. Strong retail margins supported profits despite ups and downs in inventory value. The business will keep focusing on refinery upgrades and adding petrochemicals to protect margins. Keep an eye on global oil moves and policy signals. Nazara Technologies, sentiment negative. The government has proposed a strict ban on money-based online games, with heavy penalties. The industry warns this could push users offshore and reduce taxes. Nazara focuses more on esports and skill-based formats, which helps a bit, but the overall policy overhang is a risk until clearer rules come out. Hindustan Aeronautics, sentiment positive. The government cleared more orders for the Light Combat Aircraft LCA Mark 1A. This increases Hindustan Aeronautics' order book and gives many years of revenue visibility. Production will scale up across its plants. Key things to watch are on-time delivery, supply chain stability, and cost control. Ultratech Cement, sentiment positive. Ultratech is set to cross 200 million tons of capacity in 2025, a year earlier than planned. Growth comes from both new plants and smart acquisitions, including some assets from India Cements and Kesoram. This strengthens Ultratech's leadership, while efficiency and pricing discipline remain important for margins. The Indian Hotels Company, sentiment positive. Hotel demand is strong, helped by a busy wedding season and new premium properties. Locations like Goa and the hills are seeing high bookings. This supports room rates and profits. The company is also expanding to new destinations, which adds growth. State Bank of India, sentiment positive. State Bank of India's research note says a simpler goods and services tax, GST, with fewer tax slabs could support consumer spending. More spending usually helps loan growth and fee income for banks. The impact on government finances looks manageable in their view. ICICI Securities, sentiment positive. ICICI Securities analysis says core refining margins look better even after inventory losses at fuel retailers. This supports the view that the sector's earnings are on firmer ground. Investors will track upgrades at refineries and any policy updates. Bharti Airtel, sentiment positive. If ultra-cheap data plans are removed, average revenue per user, ARPU, can increase. That would help profits. Airtel also benefits from 5th-generation 5G mobile adoption and cross-selling broadband at home. Discipline on pricing and customer response will decide how much profit improves. Radico Khaitan, sentiment neutral. Premium and luxury liquor brands are growing well, but mass-market products face pressure. different state policies add mixed effects. The company's focus on premium mixes can help margins, but a recovery in the mass segment would make the outlook stronger. Inox Wind, sentiment positive. Inox Wind has simplified its group structure and strengthened its balance sheet. The wind energy cycle is improving, but turning orders into revenue depends on fast execution and ready grid connections. Watch order inflows and project timelines. India Cements, sentiment positive. Industry consolidation, including ultratech's expansion, can support better pricing and higher plant use over time. India Cements could benefit if fuel costs stay controlled and demand in southern markets holds up. Kesoram Industries, sentiment positive. Kesoram cement assets are part of larger industry consolidation. Integration with bigger players can bring scale benefits and better logistics. The goal is to improve efficiency and protect margins in a competitive market. Bharat Electronics, sentiment positive. Bharat Electronics is part of the government's focus on strengthening key public sector undertakings, PSUs, in defense and electronics. Expect more investment in technology, stronger order books, and better export potential. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, sentiment positive. Mazagon Dock is central to India's naval shipbuilding plans. Policy support and a healthy pipeline point to multi-year growth. Execution and supplier readiness remain important for timely deliveries. Sentiment positive. REC Limited is a major lender to the power sector, including transmission and renewable projects. As energy systems expand and modernize, REC's loan growth pipeline looks healthy. Key things to watch are asset quality and cost of funds. Geo Platforms, sentiment positive. Easier rules for very large initial public offerings (IPO) could reduce the size of shares Geo needs to sell at listing. This lowers selling pressure on day one and can support valuations. Better pricing and usage trends in telecom also help the story. Final regulations and timing are the next milestones. That's today's wrap. We covered a big pharma deal, better results at fuel retailers, strong defense orders, upbeat hotels, and a possible smoother listing path for a major digital player. Thanks for listening. See you in the next update.